Hello, welcome back to the channel. We are Kath and Andy. Today you see us in prison. We're actually in a sculpture which is also doubles up as a viewing platform because that way, if you can see the sign, is Luxembourg. There is Belgium.
Oh no, sorry.
And over there, I don't think you can see it, but there's a bridge just over there, and that is Germany. So we're at another tripoint border. The last one was Poland, Russia, and Lithuania.
I think it was, yes.
A couple of New Years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we are on our way to Switzerland, and we're just visiting various Google pins that we have in the map en route down there. So we've got another 3 days before we need to be in Switzerland, and so we're just going to enjoy this lovely weather. Hopefully it'll hold. We'll see what we get up to. Hello, hope you can hear us. It's a little bit windy up here. We've just come up an observation tower, and that's Switzerland, several hundred miles in that direction. But this is the, what did I say, the Rheinland plantation.
Yes. And this is the
Schwartzenbruch
National Park.
Yeah.
Very nice.
This was an added extra because we actually came to see another observation tower, which is there. So we're going to go over to that one now. So here we are underneath
Windklang Sculpture, Erbeskopf, I believe.
Pretty cool, actually.
It's epic.
Yeah.
It's very breezy around here, though.
Yeah, it says, and we didn't bring our microphone, so I hope you can hear us. But it's pretty cool. Well, we left the tripoint border this morning and went along a sculpture road, which was a beautiful road. The scenery was just off the charts. Sculptures, they were nice, but there was absolutely nowhere. There was only about 3, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And there was nowhere to stop. It was such a narrow road, and there wasn't a lot of traffic, but it was really.
Every time there was a sculpture, there was another car coming. Yes.
So we didn't get to see those.
So there's no photos of the sculptures at all.
We were heading east through Germany to a Google pin that we've had in for a while, to a sculpture and a viewing platform called
Windklang Sculpture.
That's the one.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Erbeskopf National Park.
Yeah. Now we stuck it into Google, and Google was taking us up this road, and it took us to a military base with a car park. So we parked up, and there was a viewing tower, wasn't there, looking over the opposite end. As we're climbing up that to look at the stunning views, we spotted the sculpture that we were supposed to go to originally, about 100 metres away. So that was a save.
It was, because if we'd have not seen it, we'd have turned around, driven back down to the main car park, and then had to walk all the way back, which is not a long way. It was only about 2 kilometres, but as we were parked next to it, it would have been really, really annoying, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would.
So we were going to stay in that car park, the big one, but apparently it's a bit noisy at night sometimes, and the youths use it for drifting their cars.
Yep.
Particularly in the winter, apparently, but nobody's actually mentioned how good it is in the summer on Park for Night, so we decided to give it a miss, and we have found an absolute gem.
It's a doozy, isn't it?
We're only 13 kilometres away from the Erbeskopf, and you'll have to open your phone now because I don't know where we are. We are in we're outside a guest house, so just up the hill here there's a guest house and a restaurant,
Yeah,
and I think they've got a spa as well. We're in Allenbach, and it is Waldgasthaus am Schwartzenbruch, and they have this little aire behind their building. I think there's 5 slots.
Yeah.
There's a shower and a toilet, which I'll give you a quick whiz round later. The views are beautiful. We are in the trees. I can see a goat, 2 full-size horses and a little horse as well. And there's loads of birds. You can hear birds all the time, can't you?
Yeah, and loads of sky.
Loads of sky.
Because apparently there's no lights here. So if it's clear, and it's sunny at the moment, so hopefully if it's going to be clear, it should be an amazing...
Do a bit of stargazing.
Yeah, it should be cool. If we're awake.
Chances of that? Nil. So that's us for this evening. We've booked in for one night and then we'll be moving on tomorrow. We've declared it beer o'clock, obviously.
Always.
And we'll see how we get on tonight and we will see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Hello, well, we've just been driving for a few hours from our lovely little park up last night, and we needed to stretch our legs, so we're going to go up there. It's a lovely area, nice and sunny, so we should have some great views. Good morning. Well, you join us today on a beautiful sunny morning next to the lake where we camped last night. Lovely quiet camp spot. Yesterday you saw we went up the tower. That was a lovely view from up there, actually, wasn't it?
All over the Black Forest. It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And from there we took an amazing route up to the what's it called? Kreuzfelsenkurve, yeah.
Which is quite frankly, when I've seen it on the Instagram, it looks like this lovely country lane in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's quite frankly like putting a hairpin bend on the A1.
It was. It was Sunday.
Terrifying.
It was Sunday. It was a lovely day, so I think there were a lot of people out. And it is an amazing place. Yeah, you slid, didn't you?
Yes. It was mad, but it was all good fun. Did it twice, didn't we?
It was great. And then we decided to come here last night, so we had an early evening here.
Yeah.
And we've just been chilling out. We were sat outside and just absolutely lovely.
Yeah.
So today,
we're on the shores of Lake Tittisee, which has amused Andy no end, and ended up with many double entendres throughout the evening and morning. And today, where we're heading today?
Further down towards Switzerland. So just taking it nice and easy.
Yes.
So
and let's hope this weather holds up, because look at me, I've even dropped a layer. Must be warm.
Yeah. See you
so
soon.
As always, we'll see where we end up.
Hello, so we've just crossed the border into Switzerland and we've stopped to get a vignette from the customs, but we have to cover these up when we're in Switzerland. So we've got the covers and we're going to stick those on now. Done.
So we have our vignette. We bought it at customs. You can get an e-vignette, but we had no signal earlier on today. You've got to stick it to the inside of your windscreen. You can put it at the top, the bottom, or the middle.
Over there.
And obviously on the driver's side in Switzerland. It's €40 for 2024, and that's us. done for today. We can whiz into Switzerland. For our first night, we found a lovely spot on Park for Night, just outside Pratteln. Good morning.
Good morning.
Welcome to our and Spirit's very first morning in Switzerland together.
Yeah, it is, and it's a beautiful day. Yeah, we had a very, very peaceful night's sleep here. There's a parking space where there's a few people here now with dogs and things. But it's an absolutely stunning little spot. Woods behind us there, loads of paths, and there's a trim trail as well, which we had a bit of a go on yesterday. And there's some sort of monument here to a wrestler. They had a tournament in 2022 in this area, which brought a lot of people into the village, into the town. So they put this memorial up here for it. So yeah, what are we up to today?
Today we're in Switzerland. We're going to go up a mountain.
We are, surprisingly. We are. So we're going to be setting off from here as soon as we've packed up, and heading towards Lucerne to start with.
We are, yes.
And yeah, then we'll take it from there.
We caught the cogwheel railway up to the summit of Mount Pilatus, just outside Lucerne. It's the steepest cogwheel railway in the world, with gradients of up to 40%. Initially commissioned in 1889, the new trains now take just under a half an hour to get you to the top. More information can be found at the website pilatus.ch, which also has live webcams of the views.
So we have just come up on this epic ride all the way to the top. So we are in the restaurant at the moment, at the top. As you can see through the windows there, magnificent views of the mountains. Lovely cafe bar. And then we have this to look at.
Here we are at the summit of Pilatus. It's lovely. It's a cracking day.
It is.
There's all sorts of things to do up here. As we have caught the cog railway up, we're also catching the cog railway back down. But you can go up on the cog railway, down on the cable car, and also you can then catch a boat which goes around, which is called the Golden Ticket. So you do a huge triangle of activities. Whilst you're up here, you can buy a Swiss watch, believe it or not. You can also get yourself some food. There's more than one restaurant, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's a little cafe that we've just had a not nice cup of coffee at.
Coffee was
the
screechy.
pie made up for it.
Oh, it did. That was nice. Yeah.
I had cherry pie. You had
mango.
Mango pie.
Yeah.
Lovely. There's a usual gift shop with all sorts of expensive items that you probably never knew you needed, and there are spectacular views. So let's go along and have a look at what else we can find. This is the side that the cable car comes up, and just on cue there was the cable car. It comes up from Creuse, I think it's called, and then, as I say, you can go down the other side to Alpenach, where we caught the cogwheel from. And then those lakes over there at the other side are the ones where you get the boat and do the big golden triangle.
Over this way, we'll go and have a look at those.
And beautifully on cue at this side comes the little train that we caught up. Look at the angle of it, it is fantastic. And now we've got a gentleman with a large horn.
We have just climbed, you can just see between those peaks is the visitor centre, restaurant, etc. So we've just come along this beautiful ridge and we are now here
at the top of the world.
Yeah.
Tomley's Horn is the name of the mountain.
Yep.
It's 2,132 metres.
Views today are epic. So we are now back at the top of the train and the cable car where we had a bit of brunch this morning after walking up onto that wonderful, wonderful summit.
It is hot.
It is getting warm now, yeah.
Still stunning views. We're now at a different little peak. I've
Yeah.
just put the map away, so I don't know what it's
Climbed
called.
We're up at that one earlier on, and then we walked back along the ridge, and now we're on this top one, viewing platform.
It's
And
amazing.
It's none too shabby. We are now on the dragon path, which goes inside the rock. Over here. And on. And at last, it goes up.
We walked along the path under the rock on the left, through the dragon walk, and then up the stairs to where we're standing now. Next we'll follow the path back along, and our third and final peak is the one on the left.
Hello.
We're at the
Yep.
final place to walk to. I've got my breath back now. There are less steps on this one. There's been a lot of steps actually, hasn't there?
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
But the main walk, the long walk, that wasn't too steppy. It was kind
No,
of a
it was
gradual uphill.
Absolutely beautiful, though, wasn't it?
But the rest of it's all steps.
Yeah.
It's lovely though. Well worth the trip.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we'll come back because there's a hotel here.
Yeah.
Actually, at the top here, I bet it's absolutely amazing to stay there and watch the sunrise and sunset. If you get weather like this, of course.
Yeah. It's just, we are so lucky at the moment. Again, the weather's just miles and miles and miles of views. So the difference between getting here early, when there was only about 8 of us on the train, and now We'll be lucky to find a seat.
Leaving Pilatus, we travelled along Route 8 with its sweeping bends and spectacular views of the waterfalls and Lake Brienz, finally arriving in the gorgeous valley of Lauterbrunnen in the Jungfrau region, which will be our home for the next few days. When we arrived, we were given a choice of 2 slots, this being one of them. It was in the shade because it was 30 degrees when we arrived. There are sadly not very many views. It's one of the few spots in the entire campsite that hasn't got any views. We took the second slot we were offered, which is this one, because of this. Doesn't get much more epic than that, does it?
So, although we've been to Switzerland before, we've never been in the van. Now we've slept here, we can stick our sticker on.
I've not done one of these. Oh gosh, it's been over a year.
Yeah.
I've got to take my glasses off. You hold my glasses. Thank you. Sorry, faffing. Are we ready? That's all for this episode, but join us in the next one where James Bond's hand is shaken, not stirred, and we tackle the thrill walk at Berg. We also take a lift inside a mountain to view 10 waterfalls and explore more of this breathtaking area. As always, if you've liked the video, please give us a thumbs up, and if you've really liked it, give us a follow and tell your friends. We'll see you next time. Bye!